People want to know what the secret sauce is, but the question is, do you really want to know? Like, do you really want to know what the secret is? Listen, I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm going to get into my point. Stop buying all these courses. I sell courses. I'm telling you. Stop buying courses. Stop signing up for all of these coaching programs if you are not willing to go through the process of becoming who you need to be. If you want to buy courses, you are also saying that you are committing to becoming the person that is in alignment and in agreement with everything you say you want and desire. I got to watch my words because a lot of people do not realize that you watch these videos of people succeeding and thriving in all of the things. But I need you to understand something. You really want to know what the secret is? The secret is becoming. That's the secret. The secret is, who are you? If you are still, I said this in other videos, and I'm going to keep saying it until people catch a clue. We, for those of us who are believers in Christ, we are heirs with Christ, right? We are royalty. We are God. God says we are the apple of his eye. He calls us favored. We are salt and light of the earth, right? He says we are peculiar people. He calls us all kinds of things so that we understand who we are. But if you are still questioning whether or not you're good enough, worthy enough, deserving enough, pretty enough, handsome enough, smart enough, wise enough, wealthy enough, if you are still asking those questions, then you are not asking the right questions, because these questions have already been answered for you. The question now is, do you even believe it? And if you believe it, I say this often, first you have to find identity. You find identity only in the one who created you, and that is Christ. There is no show. Open the Bible. You don't try to shoot the messenger. Open the Bible. For real. First you find identity, and out of identity will determine how you show up in your life. Out of identity will determine how you think, how you process things, the lens you see the world in. It will determine the decisions you make, the habits you have. This is what identity provides for you, and your belief in it, by the way. A coach says it this way. It is called the be, do, have principle. You have to become in order to do so that you can have. But you have to become who you need to be in order to do the work that's in alignment with who you are so that you can actually have the things you say you want to have. I'll share this last bit of the story, and hopefully you guys stay to this point. Me and my kids are doing Bible study right now. I told them, I said, every year we're going to be doing Bible study. And in the reading and the studying and the research of the Bible, we are in Exodus right now. So we finished Genesis, but we're not just reading it to get through. We're reading it to have understanding. But when you open up the Bible, you will learn that there are patterns, precepts, prayers, principles, promises, a few other things, right, in the Bible. And the moment you start reading it, as long as you're reading it consecutively and consistently, you will catch and see the patterns that are being developed. And one of the things that stood out to me with every person, everyone in leadership or not, it didn't matter. So far, the pattern is authority and identity. Each person, even if they didn't initially know who they are, they had to find out who they are so that they can step into the position and have the posture they needed to have in order to speak the things they knew they could speak. But you only speak that when you understand the authority you possess. You only speak a certain way when you understand what you already have. I say to my son, my oldest son says this all the time. I don't know why he does this. I don't know, because he's been doing it forever. But like, I'll go grocery shopping, right? Fill up the cupboards, the fridge, all the things. He's like, Ma, can I have this? Ma, can I have that? And I always say to him, Caleb, it's yours. You can have whatever you want. It's yours. Now, unless I specifically say, hey, guys, I'm going to put this to the side because I'm using it for something or whatever. Unless I do that, I'm constantly telling my children, it's yours. Don't spend your energy and time asking for something you already possess. But you only know that if you understand who you are. I hope y'all stay to this point. Because listen, yes, I'm gonna tell you, stop buying a bunch of courses unless you're ready to do the becoming work. Stop signing up for classes unless you're willing to do the becoming work. Because going through the motions, I can tell you right now, ain't gonna cut it. Ain't gonna cut it. You have to be willing to die to yourself. You have to be willing to let go of the old version of you to step into the new, the renewed mind, the renewed being, the renewed language, the renewed thinking, habits and behaviors. You have to be willing to become something new that is unrecognizable to those who once knew you and even to yourself. But are you willing to do the work? Because I promise you right now, unfortunately, there's so many people that's going to keep spending all this money on all these courses and you ain't going to get nothing for it. You know why? Because these courses, let me tell you what the caveat is with these courses. Again, I sell courses, I sell classes, I teach these things. But I'm going to tell you what the catch is. The catch is it only works for people who are willing to become. Maybe that needs to be put in fine print somewhere. The courses only work for the people who are ready to become. Some people will get what I just said and others won't. I love you.